Hey guys, Louie here. I've been promising some of you an update on my retirement, so that's what I'm going to do today. This is going to be a video about retirement and what it looks like from the other side. Okay, and there's some realizations that I've had, and maybe some advice for some of you that are sneaking up on retirement or planning to retire pretty soon. I'm just out in the yard early morning. Very beautiful, overcast, but it's going to be a hot, hot day. So yeah, this. Oh, look at the sun there! Just a big ball of light coming through the fog. So what does it look like on the other side of retirement? So I have been retired now. Um, in October, October is the first full month of retirement, and I'm going to give you some of the realizations, or at least a couple. One of them is how to approach retirement with your boss, your company. And what I'm realizing is, it would have been very, very good to keep a toe in the water. Um, and my best judgment was to offer, help if they need it in the future, but go ahead and separate from the company and just remain on call if they needed me. And I think looking back on this, because, a day of work a week at your old salary, whatever that might be, would have had a couple of advantages. And I think it would have probably been smarter for me to negotiate a part-time position on the way out, whether that be for a few months or a couple years. Because the income, you do miss the income when it's gone and when you have to start drawing on your 401k. And I did claim Social Security, so that is some income, but nothing like what I had before. But on the way out, basically, I said I am going to retire and leave. And then we spent the next few months planning my replacement. And oh, there's a jackrabbit. Oh boy, a couple of jackrabbits. I was just trying to remove myself completely, and then offer to come back if they need me. Well, the fact is that after you've left, they rarely need you. When they really need you the most is when you're in the process of leaving. And that's when I think you can cut your best deal to stay on the payroll part-time, which I wish I had done. Because now when they do call me back for a little bit of work, whether it be, an hour, 4 hours, a full day, it's really nice to get that check, that old check you used to get. It feels like found money. And there's always something you can do with found money in retirement, always expenses that you can, cover, that you don't want to, you really don't want to draw into your nest egg. And I know you have to. It's called decumulation. That's when you spend the money you spent your whole life saving. But you prefer not to. Matter of fact, there's a strong feeling of not wanting to eat into your nest egg. As unrealistic as that probably is for most people, you really would rather not diminish your principal value. And having a little work, well, it provides some extra found money, and maybe some benefits that you don't have otherwise. But it also gives you a sense of connection. I'm going to try to get a close-up on the spider web here. Let's see. Can you see that spider web right there? That's pretty cool. That is a perfect spider web. It also gives you a sense of connection, and you retain a sense of schedule when you have a day of work to go into. Some purpose. Right now, I don't know what day of the week it is, honestly, after I've retired. And don't get me wrong, it's nice being able to do anything you want and take as much time as you want to do it. I'm enjoying that with my hobbies and, my website and, the other things I'm doing on YouTube. But I wish I had hung around longer on a part-time basis, in whatever capacity would have been helpful to the company. So that's my advice to you. Although you may want to cut the cord completely, I suggest you don't give away your power. I suggest you allow them to keep you on the payroll for some period of time. You're really going to like that money. And of course, you can get a job as a greeter, at Walmart or whatever, but it's going to pay nothing. So that old salary, boy, I kind of miss it, and I wish I had done it differently. Okay, and I miss the people as well, because when you leave, you really leave. You leave a lot of your friends behind. Okay, the second thing is it's going to be a little bit about precious metals. And boy, am I glad that I put away some precious metals, in my case, gold and silver, because, the prices have been way up. But something off the grid, something that's not part of your 401k, your Social Security, really is a nice thing to have to draw on. And I'm not suggesting anybody, sell their gold right now. Get a screen out again. I'm not really suggesting anybody sell right now. I mean, prices could go much higher. But when you want a little extra money, maybe you've got a family member that needs some help. If you have kids, you know what I'm talking about, even adult kids. Boy, it's really nice to be able to throw some stuff up on eBay, head over to the local coin shop, dump a piece of gold, get out of there with $2,700, all off the radar. And I'm not suggesting you don't pay your taxes. That's totally up to you. But off the radar money is so powerful. And, I have been putting aside gold and silver for 10 years now. And now is the time when not only is it paying off because it's becoming extremely lucrative to hold it, it is providing an added sense of security and freedom in retirement for cash that you can grab at almost any time, for any reason, with virtually no repercussions and very little reporting. Okay, and as you know, when you take money out of the 401k, the IRA, anything other than a Roth, you're going to pay Uncle Sam. And there's this thing called IRMA, which you're going to pay up for your Medicare health care and your supplemental insurance and your Part B and your Part D and your Part FU. Yeah, that's the government for you. But when you make a lot of registered income, it throws up your taxable income and potentially pushes you into a place where you'll pay double for some of the costs of Medicare. So another reason to keep assets off the grid. And you don't have to do that with silver and gold. You could do that with anything of tangible value. Okay. I mean, and I'll let you figure out what those things are, whatever you collect that have value that can be sold, right? Whether it's a garage sale or wherever you may want to sell something, Craigslist, etc. But if you have things of tangible value, equipment, tools, maybe things that go pew pew, you have another source of income, and I'm really enjoying that. And let me think if there's a third thing. The third thing maybe is time management. All the plans that I had, I was going to schedule out my day. I was going to do one thing for an hour and then something else for a couple hours and then another thing, all productive stuff. I'm not really approaching it that way. I kind of get up in the beginning of the day, and I do my most important things. But boy, the schedule is really hard to keep because a lot of stuff pops up. And then you do it, maybe you work hard on it for a couple hours, and then you get tired and you want to crash for a little while. So I'm finding that I am about half as productive as I thought I would be in retirement. You can see there's a big yard to take care of. I've got the vegetable garden. I do these videos every day, and I run a store on eBay as well. And sometimes those things alone wind up taking my day. And, I was planning to go fishing a lot more than I am, but, my buddies at work are not quite as interested in fishing as they used to be. And, I'm doing it, but I'm just not doing it as much as I thought I would. So, things look very different from the other side, and not bad. And then you realize also you're old, and that's got its own little can of worms because you're getting old, you're getting tired, etc. But yeah, I would like to have a little more purpose, and having a little difficulty finding that purpose, just to be totally honest with you, because after 45 years of work, high pressure work, to just be bobbing along, doing projects is not what I'm used to. And I do like to keep busy and I don't sleep much. So I'm still trying to figure that all out. And if you are recently retired, I'll be curious what you're up to and how you're managing that, whether you find that stressful or relaxing, or you just say screw all the projects and you go fishing every day. Maybe that should be the priority. And then there's your family, right? And there are the people that need help. And man, they can really suck your energy. And you have time, right? So why wouldn't you help them? Anyway, I digress, but those are the things I wanted to talk about. This is my retirement video, and if you're still here, I hope you'll take a look at the sponsor of this video, newretirement.com/Bolden. I want to show you some of the cool new features. I'll go through that really quickly now, but really suggest you take a look at that because it is a useful tool.